Attention! International Residential Code of 2006 states that basements and every sleeping room shall have at least one operable emergency and rescue opening. This simple statement is the basis of the building code as it applies to finishing basements in the 4 states that Steelway Cellar Doors is licensed and operates. If you live in Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, or Maryland, and you want to convert the raw, unfinished space in your basement to any type of new living space, you must now add an emergency egress or exit to the outside of your home. Steelway Cellar Doors and Precast manufactures and installs their own line of precast concrete stairways and concrete window well egress products. These egress products are designed to be installed on homes with either a block or a poured concrete foundation. The installation of either of these products is done by the highly trained and experienced crews employed by Steelway, and the complete installation is done in one working day, typically 4 to 6 hours. Let's now follow a Steelway crew as they install an egress stairway on an actual customer's home in the Delaware Valley. The day starts early for the crew. They are able to leave the Steelway yard between 6 and 6:30 a.m. because they have taken the time to load the correct concrete stairway unit and steel cellar door on the truck the day before. The crew arrives at the customer's home and begins to unload the tools and equipment to do this day's job. A crew is generally 2 men, the crew chief and assistant, one driving the triaxle dump truck, towing the excavator, and the other driving the boom truck, loaded with product and tools. The crew chief has the file associated with the job. The job worksheet shows all the particular details of this job and also has all the permit documentation that Steelway has acquired from the township or municipality to do the work for the homeowner. Every job is different, but the general sequence of work remains the same. Dig the hole, cut the foundation wall, install the concrete, and backfill. On most every job, the crew lays down the protective yard mats. These large, semi-rigid mats are designed to help minimize the potential damage from the heavy equipment on the customer's property. Once this temporary roadway has been deployed, the work begins. First in is the excavator. On a typical dig, a total of between 5 and 6 cubic yards of earth will be excavated. Once the excavation is complete, usually in under 1 hour, it's time to set up the big saw. Steelway employs a very sophisticated tool called a track saw. This saw delivers the cleanest, straightest, most accurate cut possible. All of the cutting is done from the outside, eliminating any dust or fumes from the inside of the home. There is a minimal amount of water that ends up on a basement floor from the water cooling the saw. This residual water will be cleaned up by the Steelway crew. Now that the slug has been cut out, the business of installing the stairway begins. First, holes are drilled in either side of the cut. These will accommodate the long threaded rods used to bolt the concrete stairs to the foundation wall. A total of 4 holes are drilled, 2 per side. that correspond to the location of the rods on the stairway unit. A watertight compression seal is laid in all around the edge of the concrete stairway, where it will butt up to the exposed foundation wall. This is an important component in Steelway being able to give a watertight warranty to this installation. The stairway is now lowered into the hole and bolted to the foundation wall. Once the stairway has been bolted to the foundation wall, a prop or jack stand is erected under the stairway unit. This structure will eventually be buried with the backfill. The steel header is installed, and the Steelway custom bulkhead door is mounted, assembled, and permanently anchored to both the new stairway and the house. A heavy application of caulk all around will prevent water from getting under the door. All that is left now is the backfill, cleanup, and loading of the trucks for the ride back to Steelway's yard. With the installation complete, the crew will familiarize the customer with the operation of the door and locking mechanism. So with a total elapsed time of just 5 hours, Steelway Cellar Doors has again successfully installed another new entrance to this home, leaving the homeowner and their family safe and secure with a fully functional entrance and exit from their home. As an alternative to our cellarway, stairway egress system, Steelway Cellar Doors also offers our Scapeway precast concrete window well egress. Fully code compliant as a secondary means of egress, this precast well is made of the same lifetime concrete as our stairway system, but has a smaller footprint in the yard, and because it incorporates a large window instead of a steel door, this egress brings an abundance of natural light into your basement. The wells are cast in 2 different sizes to accommodate both an 8-foot and 9-foot basement wall, and like our stairway system, can be installed on any home with a block or poured concrete foundation wall in 1 working day. Let's examine some key differences in this product and its installation as compared to the stairway. The equipment and crew is the same: an excavator, boom truck, and dump truck with a 2 or 3 man crew. An excavation of 8 feet wide by 8 feet deep by 8-foot projection is made at the wall where the window egress will be installed. Once again, the large saw is set up to cut the concrete wall. In this case, a 9-inch thick poured concrete foundation wall. The primary difference with this cut is that instead of cutting a full-length opening, as they do for a stairway installation, a rectangular opening is made to accommodate a large, insulated glass window. After the slug has been removed, the Steelway crew uses the boom truck to lower the concrete well into place. Using 4 large bolts, the concrete well is permanently bonded to the foundation wall of the home. After the concrete well is secured to the home, the window and its frame are anchored and heavily caulked inside and outside this new opening. On this day's job, the window being installed is 48 inches wide by 50 inches in height and is configured as a slider. This is typical for an 8-foot basement wall. To finish the installation, many tons of a clean stone will be used to fill the well bottom, literally creating the floor of the well. Backfill and cleanup finish the job.